right, what is up, man?
How goes it, everybody?
What a day, man. We are Star Wars Day, May the 4th.
You know how I celebrated? I walked into every one of my stores playing the Imperial Death March. Dun, 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 dun. I just thought it was cool being the boss and just walking in like that. Just
like hijack the speakers in the store and just
it's like fun. Everyone liked it. I wish I had my Darth Vader mask. It's way over there now. You know, and it's just like yeah, that's what's happening, guys. Yeah, I'm doing this.
that's awesome. That's awesome.
But I also went to go see Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
So,
spoiler free review. What do you got? What do you think?
Very emotional. And it definitely comes out your emotions. I don't think anyone knew before watching it what exactly it was going to do. It did a good job though. It was very good. Exactly what I thought. I wanted. I realized I wanted. Once I was watching, I was like, yeah, I want this.
Yeah. Well, it was like the closure, supposedly, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it's closure for everything, but you know what? I did have a lot of tears, and you know, I don't want to spoil anything. I think it's good to watch. It's good to experience. It's 2.5 hours. I watched it with my wife and kids, and in 2.5 hours, they didn't fall asleep. They didn't like go crazy. So that tells you enough. There's enough interesting things going on to really enjoy. So
to keep was it a 9 and 7 year old or something?
Exactly. keep them excited.
Yeah.
No,
keep them intrigued. Yeah.
It was good. It was very good. I mean, good storyline. James Gunn did a very good job. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I know I saw all those things about Rotten Tomatoes and the meter going up and down. I'm just gonna tell you, I don't care what any critic says, it was good.
Yeah. I mean, from what I heard from other people, not necessarily all the critics, they liked it. They like it's really good. I know John Campea got to see it a little bit early. He said he enjoyed it. Kind of said the same thing as you did, like kind of what you expected, which was good. So yeah. I'm going tomorrow. I know Brandon when he joins, he's going tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
So
he's going right after work. So I usually like work to about 6:30, whatever. I literally ran from the north side, picked up my kids, got them in the car, got to the movie theater about 4:15, and it's a full 2.5 hours. So we ran and did it. It was good.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
What is up, gentlemen? Sorry for my lateness. my allergies have been like just murdering me since last night.
Wow.
So taking some stuff for it.
I gotcha.
Good stuff. Yeah, I think this whole week, all three of us have been
Up and down.
up and down. A little more down than up.
Yeah.
And you know the annoying thing about it is, for usually meds don't help. At least me, you just have to kind of let it run its course,
Mm-hmm.
which is annoying.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping everything is good by tomorrow. By the time I go to the theater and see this movie after work.
You want to know something that was really strange?
What's that?
Literally, there was only 10 people in our movie theater.
No. You know,
Well,
it was
it's
quite
Thursday.
easy. It was quite easy to get my IMAX 3D tickets, but but then I got mine at the beginning of the week. So.
But also, I saw the IMAX 3D too,
Mm-hmm.
and there's literally us four, two other kids up top, and like three a family of three in the middle. That's it. The entire theater. But it was at 4:15, so I mean, kids are just getting out of school. Everyone's just getting out off of work, so it was very difficult to get there. But I've never had that going 4:15 in a movie theater that's been that empty.
Yeah. Because I wonder if it is, like you said, like maybe right when school gets out. So, and then it's also a Thursday, so it's a school night, and I'm sure a lot of kids want to see it. But I don't think I'm going to have any better experience or more different, because tomorrow I think we're going in the middle of the day. I think our showing's at like 11:30.
Oh wow!
Yeah, in the morning, or in the afternoon at that point. But so that's probably gonna be pretty empty. Well, so the only one that'll probably be Brandon, like after work a Friday night.
Yep,
See how it really is.
And I wanted to leave it at a reasonable time because it's going to be nice out tomorrow and it's Cinco de Mayo. So,
Yep.
I will forego my annual habit of doing a 2-month summer cut and have some margaritas tomorrow after the movie.
Nice.
Go to Federales or something.
There you go.
That sounds like fun. But we definitely enjoyed going to the movie. The girls enjoy going to the movies. Everyone, though I say it was empty there, everyone else, it was after us, we saw a lot of movie theaters with a lot of people coming in. Like, so it might be just the time of the day. I don't have a good feeling about the box office. I really don't.
I know it was projected high, and then it kept dropping. But now the last report I went is that it went back up to about 120 mil. I think that was the projected, which is not bad.
That's a pretty good weekend.
That's really good. But it went as low as like, I think I saw like 70, 75 mil. Like it just kept dropping and dropping and dropping, and I'm like, I don't know why. I get why people, talk shit, and then just like people start making up their own kind of things that they think might happen, and then people run with it. So,
well, I don't know. I do believe it's a superhero. People are getting tired of these stories, and we're gonna need something epic, something special to really get it to where come back.
Yeah.
But I think people are just getting tired of it.
Yeah.
It doesn't help matters that some of the stuff that's pretty much most of the superhero stuff, especially this year, has, while some of it's been entertaining, let's face it, hasn't been great.
Mm-hmm.
Quantumania wasn't great. Shazam was okay. I feel like I'm missing one. What else came out? Refresh my memory.
I think Ant-Man, Shazam. I think that was it for the year so far. Right?
And Guardians,
And Guardians is next. Yeah.
Which would be a shame, if it does underperform and it's as good as some of the reviews that I'm reading.
No, it's better it's even better. Honestly, I'm going to let you guys. You think it's good? It's even better than what you expect.
That's good to hear.
You're going to enjoy the movie. There's no part that you have to be afraid of or anything. It's just going to. Only thing I'll say is maybe bring a couple of extra napkins at the popcorn. Grab a couple of extra ones, put in your pocket just a little bit. It might get you a little bit. It might hit you right here in the heart hole.
The heart hole.
The heart hole. That's where it is.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I saw was it one person I follow, a little bit of a smaller creator too, which is good. He said after this movie, Guardians is his favorite MCU trilogy and one of his favorite trilogies in general.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, wow. And I could probably see that because I'm thinking like any other trilogy is like, I mean, that's not really asking for much.
It's not Batman, Dark Knight.
No, MCU.
Dark Knight. It's not that.
No,
that
in
good.
the MCU.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Yeah. He said the best in the MCU and one of his favorites in general. He didn't say the best one ever, but he said one of his favorites. So.
I can see that. I can agree with it.
Yeah. Because I mean, what in the MCU you got? Thor, Iron Man,
Captain America.
Does Captain America have?
There's a trilogy.
Yeah, because you got the first one, Avenger, and then you got Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah,
you got Civil War.
I always forget Civil War. That's a Cap movie.
Yeah,
even that one. That's man. Yeah, that one's probably the best for me. Probably the best one because of number 2 and 3. But also Guardians 1 was great, and I really enjoyed Guardians 2. It gets a lot of hate.
I love Guardians 2. I really liked it.
I don't understand why I get so much hate. I think it's very similar to like this movie. It's gonna be one of those movies. This movie's gonna be one of those movies. No matter what I'm doing, if all of a sudden it's on TV, I'm going to stop.
Yeah, and just
watch it again. Like it's definitely watchable. Like I could go watch it again right now. And it was just me. Ashley said the same thing. My wife said the same exact thing. She was like, I could go watch that tomorrow, even though knowing what's going on. It's really that good. So like you're going to really enjoy being able to go in and see it, and the rewatchability is even better. So I always envy you guys because you're going to be able to see it again, and I won't be able to see it again till Sunday. But it will get my money.
Mm-hmm.
It will get my money. So I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But yeah. So hopefully Saturday, I think goes where we're still going to Comic-Con in Indiana.
Yep.
Hopefully maybe we can like sneak away and find a spot and do a quick review because by then all three of us would have seen it.
Dude, they might let us get a panel in Indianapolis. Hey, you guys want a table? Set it up. Let's run it, guys.
Yeah. That's funny. That's funny because I could bring the whole little kit. You know, three mics should be good. So that'd be good. Yeah, because then
I do gotta warn you guys. We do have to pick up Mark on the way.
On the way there, yeah. Yeah.
So it's gonna be fun. Hey, speaking of Comic-Con, I just finally got my stuff back. There's a Spider-Man one, and I got my Black Panther one. Just got it back today. I got one more coming tomorrow. But yeah, I got 8.5, a 7.5, and a 9.5. They're all graded. They all came pretty well. And it looks cool, you know. And they did a good job. So if you go to your comic conventions, they do those. Like you'll send them there, and they come back about 3 to 4 weeks. So that's a cool thing.
Yeah, I have my Storm one in a protective case right now, but I want to do something like that, just to be on the safe side.
That's something you need to just have and put up somewhere and enjoy it.
You can do that online too, right?
Yeah, you can do it online, and it's like sometimes it's as low as $24.
What's the name of that website again?
This is CGC, but just bring it with you. Bring it with you Saturday. They're probably gonna have a booth there, and they'll just take care of everything for you. So, all right. So other stuff. So what do you think about the Guardians, the Fantastic Four news or rumors about the casting. How do you feel about it?
I'm really struggling to, much as I like Adam Driver, much as I love Margot Robbie, I'm having trouble picturing that, both of those.
Yeah.
I love Adam Driver. He's a great actor, and so is Margot Robbie. But I just can't picture him as Reed Richards. He just kind of seems like
he should be Doctor Doom.
He should be Doctor Doom.
He's perfect for Doctor Doom. I don't even understand it, man.
You know who I was thinking would actually make a pretty solid Reed Richards, and this just kind of came to me just a couple of days ago. I'm not sure why I didn't think of this beforehand. Is Adam Brody, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, no, Brody, yeah. So I thought that there were rumors that Adam Brody, they've talked to him.
Yeah, if I had my way, he'd be Reed Richards. Margot Robbie, and maybe this is just because she's so, she's so solidified in my mind as Harley Quinn that I can't help this. But whenever she speaks in an American accent, I always
New York
that New York or Jersey accent, but it's also Jersey. Very kind of it's like a very cartoony, stereotypical accent.
Yeah, I agree.
Even in the Barbie trailer when she spoke, I'm not even sure if she's doing that accent, but all I heard was Harley Quinn.
I think it's part of it is when you do it so long, sometimes you don't even know the difference. You don't even know you're doing it anymore.
Yeah. I can't really picture her as Susan Storm, and I'm not sure why that role is so difficult to cast because they've never really gotten it right in the past.
I think what it is they've offered it now. From what I'm hearing, they've offered it to 3 different people, and 2 of them have turned it down. The other one still hasn't said anything.
Who turned it down? Did they say?
I was looking at My Time to Shine. Hello, she does a lot of the scooping for casting a lot of things, and she's said that there's one person that's currently in the running still that has already turned it down twice. And everyone thinks it's a perfect casting, but they just said this person does not believe in it.
It must be Jodie Comer.
It has to be because she's the one that we've heard so much about, right?
Yeah. And I'd be good with her in the role. I think it's time for like some newer blood.
Yeah, I agree.
If it's Allison Williams, much as I love her, I'm just gonna have trouble trusting. My blackness instinctively distrusts her.
I agree. Oh man.
Sure, she's a fine woman in real life, but yeah.
Every time I look at her, I'm like, man, I'm never gonna drink some tea around here. And she has a teacup, and I'm running the other way, running full sprint. Yeah,
my fight or flight kind of kicks in whenever she's in a role. I am not responsible for my actions if I were to meet her and she got too close.
Just can't choke a legend, man. Come on. Hey, Brandon said, not a huge fan of Adam. Say, it's kind of like all you hear is Bane from Tom Hardy. Every time he opens his mouth, you hear Bane. Of course.
He's just I'm not sure he has the a personality I'd associate with Reed. You kind of need that kind of I kind of characterize Reed as being kind of like the anti-Tony Stark.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant mind, that sort of thing, but he has to be kind of like he almost needs to be like he has to have that kind of whimsical element to him. He has to be like a what's the word? He almost has to be like a dreamer, He has to be a in that regard. He needs to have that element to him, and I have trouble picturing that with Adam Driver. Could he potentially do it? Sure. He's a good actor, but and I've been wrong in the past, but I'm just having trouble kind of picturing it as of right now as Reed Richards.
My biggest issue with Adam Driver, to me, I feel like Reed Richards has to be a cool nerd that doesn't know he's cool yet. that could turn into something else. Like he's intelligent, but he doesn't understand the way we do things, but he just gives off this aura of excellence still, to a point that people will be willing to follow you. And that's not what I get from Adam Driver. I get from Adam Driver, like, you're gonna follow him because he tells you you're gonna follow me, not because he's a cool, anything in any of that aura around him. He doesn't, he doesn't walk around. You see an aura, you see a red aura, because you feel like no matter what he is, he's Kylo Ren, like no matter what. So I think that's part of the problem, but that's why he will be a great Doom. But speaking of that, do you hear that in this Fantastic Four movie, Doom won't be in it?
I did, which is
Galactus is the main guy, and Doom won't be in it till maybe an end credit scene or something like that.
Huh? So they're starting with Galactus after all.
Yes, and without the Silver Surfer, no Silver Surfer at all.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
They should start small, like with a small villain. Like I said, like. If it were up to me, I'd start with like Mole Man or Puppet Master or something like that.
But so that it's supposed to take place in the 60s, and then it's going to eventually get up into time. So, but like the beginning of it is going to be taking place in the 60s, and then we'll catch up eventually towards the end. So it's going to be like a period piece.
That kind of sounds like the original one of the original pitches for the original theatrical Fantastic Four movie, because Peyton Reed, who did the Ant-Man trilogy, originally he was in line to do Fantastic Four, and his pitch apparently involved it being set in the 60s during the space race, which would have been cool.
Well, that looks like what we're going to get again. So Brandon said we should have given to my girl Natalie. All right, and they got A View from Drew.
Natalie who?
Yeah, which one? Question for everyone. Thought on the Tim Story Fantastic Four movie and the Josh Trank Fantastic Four movie.
Drew, what do you think I think of these movies? What do you think that I think of these movies?
I mean, I didn't the besides Jessica Alba in the first ones, I thought that it was poorly cast for her. But besides that, I liked everyone else they cast in that first one. The other one was just terrible. It was a terrible waste, and I wish they wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, like I think the casting for Reed was okay. The casting
I think he's good.
Yeah, like some of the writing wasn't the writing just kind of failed him.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jessica Alba not great. And that was due in part of the miscasting and the writing.
Yep.
But I think Chris Evans and Michael Chiklis were the real MVPs.
Yeah.
Of the movie.
Hey, that Victor Von Doom was spot on.
The casting was great. I don't know how I felt about them making him like stereotypical evil businessman. It
doesn't matter whenever you see him, you feel like, I mean, I remember as Cole, not even from the plastic surgery one, Nip Tuck, but from Cole from Charmed. Like he's just it's just what he is. He's this dark, brooding, good looking guy who, if he doesn't get his way, he just he's gonna become evil. I always thought that was a pretty good look for him.
He was a great
sense.
Casting choice for the role.
Yeah,
he was a great casting choice for the role. I think they really just kind of cranked that movie out as quickly as possible because like the X-Men franchise and Spider-Man franchises were at their height. They just wanted to cash in on the comic film craze. Craze.
Yeah, I agree.
I think in the less we say about the Josh Trank version, I for the most part I just kind of refuse to acknowledge that movie. But they there's no excuse not for that a Fantastic Four movie should not be awesome, because it can be done, it has been done, and it's called The Incredibles, and it's awesome.
But you have to make sure you hit it. So you cannot strike out on this movie. You cannot mess it up. It has to be a home run. This has to be perfect. All right, we got Brandon here. What do you think about Jesse Williams as Reed Richards? I don't want race swapping
Where are
right
you?
now.
Where are you getting these ideas from, Brandon?
No, I've actually heard of Jesse. I heard Jesse Williams.
Oh, that I haven't heard about.
And I actually heard the Ramsey from Fast and Furious, the Sue Storm. I've actually heard her too, but I've heard that they've kicked around 12 to 13 people.
Mhm.
So
yeah, I've not heard that.
Oh, my bad. The one I heard was Mila Kunis as the Thing.
it's the girl thing.
That's stupid.
The girl thing.
That's lame. Just make it Ben Grimm. And if I had my way, I'd cast Alan Richson as Ben Grimm.
No.
That's who I'd cast.
That's not bad. I like that. Brandon also said, if it's going to take place in the 60s, never mind Jesse, because we know how they will be treated in the 60s. that is 100% true. That's 100%
I don't
true.
think Marvel's ready. I don't think Marvel's ready to tackle that kind of content.
Well, I mean, you saw what we got in the Captain America and the Winter Soldier, whatever. And we have to argue about those characters. You don't really want that in the 60s. You don't want that to be the focus of it either. So no.
I guess if it's a different universe, maybe it's a universe where racism never existed or something.
Yeah, I don't believe in that one. Let's see if that works. Oh, that's interesting though. All right. Yeah, so I just thought about those rumors. I just wanted to kind of get that out to hear what you guys thought about those things. But yeah, no. How do you guys feel? Well, I know you guys haven't seen all the trailers, but there's been a lot of trailers being leaked, a lot of movies coming out. I'm looking at it. I'm like, I don't know if we're gonna have time to really enjoy one movie before another one comes out. We're getting movies back to back to back to back. Is this the end of the blockbuster? And this is just a summer of always having good movies. Like, it doesn't seem like we've had a blockbuster that's held our attention for more than 2 or 3 weeks.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, but maybe Mario might be the only one. And even then, there's stuff that came out afterwards that kind of usurped it. You know, like it's crazy.
I'm trying to think. Like, man, is Mario the best movie of the year so far? Just because people were talking about it more than 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Yeah, because it stayed on for 3 weeks. That might be number one then.
It broke that bill. It broke the billion. So that was interesting. We didn't. Well, what was it? You said you didn't think it was going to get to a bill, right, Brian?
Yeah, I did not. I thought it was going to be like right out on the edge of it, but you know, it held on, and it really did really well overseas, which I should have known that was going to push it over.
Yeah, right.
Overseas killed it. I mean, because its worldwide numbers are just bonkers. I think domestically, it's not even at $500,000 yet. $500 million
for domestic, so over half.
So over half are foreign. Over half the money is foreign. So that tells you a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, we knew it was going to be big because I mean, it's a game
Mario.
that started off in Japan.
Yeah, it was always gonna do great.
Yeah.
Can you believe Ant-Man is still number 2?
For the year, no, I could see it still.
Yeah, a couple months into the year, we're still fairly early on. I can see that.
Yeah, I think by mid year, which is only next month, the end of the next month, is this still going to be? It might be top 3 still.
I think it's still there till Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Even I think Spider-Man might come in under it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's gonna do business.
But it might still come in at what comes to $460 million for a movie that only cost you $30 million to make. That still does well. You know, so until Mission Impossible or maybe Beast Wars, or sorry, Transformers:
No, right.
Rise of the Beast.
You say Beast Wars. You're right. You say Beast Wars. I call it Beast Wars.
Every time I think about it, it's Beast Wars.
Although after the last trailer, man, I'm not gonna watch any more trailers for Beast Wars or Rise of the Beast, whatever the fuck. I don't think
Beast
I'm gonna watch
Wars.
anymore.
Call it what it is.
Because I think if it sucks, I don't want it to be too connected to Beast Wars. It's like, don't ruin it. You know, I hope it's good. I want it to be good, but I mean, it's what 2 out of 8 movies were good of Transformers.
Yep,
7.
Is it 7? Okay,
this
I was
be 8,
exaggerating with 8.
This is not 8. Oh man,
Is it? I don't know. I was just kind of pulling that number out.
Well, yeah. At the least, you know, it won't be too hard to be an improvement over the Michael Bay directed movies. So I think my brain like shut itself down when I was watching the 4th movie, and I don't really remember anything after Michael Bay dedicating an entire scene to justifying statutory rape. And I didn't even bother with the 5th one. I just couldn't take it anymore. I had reached my breaking point.
Was that the King Arthur Merlin one?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure because I didn't even bother with it.
Brandon says, "Gotta be honest, I don't know about Beast Wars right now." I understand.
Mm-hmm.
It worries me. Some of these trailers are not looking great.
Yeah, but
so stop giving me so many trailers so early. God,
yeah.
I
would say go back and watch Beast Wars, but it's definitely, at least visually, it's from that time, from the 90s. You know, so if you ever watched, was it like Reboot? So it was like CGI, but early like CGI. Yeah. So the graphics aren't the best, but it is probably one of the best Transformers story ever.
It really, because you know, like I started. I kind of remember watching early Transformers. I was really little, but like Beast Wars was the one that I was able to get into from the beginning. Yeah. I really didn't revisit the original cartoon until they announced the first live action movie. That's when I started getting into it from the beginning and getting the box sets and stuff like that, and really researching it and getting into the comics and all that stuff.
I had older cousins, so like Transformers, like I'm telling you, man, I remember being 4 and 5 watching Optimus roll up the hill, and Optimus, and like I remember being like not even kindergarten, crying there, like I can't believe he's alive, like you know. So
after the first animated movie,
I can't remember. I remember I still have it on VHS somewhere.
Yeah, I got I had gotten the 20th anniversary DVD of it. Still have it. Do I have it over there? Oh yeah, there it is. I see it.
Look at you, man. You still got it.
Yeah.
So Brandon says, I watched Transformers as a kid. Prime died and they got Hot Rod, and that's all I remember.
Yeah, and it was all freaking Hot Rod's fault that he died.
It is.
Freaking
100%.
Well, then they gave us Ultra Prime or Magnus Prime, or what was it? Ultra Magnus.
Ultra Magnus.
It's not like a fucking condom brain.
I'm pretty sure it is. So I'm saying I don't remember Beast Wars at all. Know nothing about it. And he said, I cried over Prime dying too. I'm telling you, man, it's serious, man. That hit you right here. I was like, no, come on, man.
But it wasn't just Prime. Optimus. Like they killed almost everyone, man. like
the
Megatron
whole,
died.
Like the whole Gen 1 run. You know, like the OGs.
Yeah.
Ironhide.
Oh my God. It was
Ironhide died violently.
Yeah.
Rodimus Prime. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Rodimus Prime. There you go. That was so stupid.
Rodimus Prime. How dare you stand where he stood? After you got him killed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but look up some trailers. I wouldn't mind. You guys want to watch the new Beast, Rise of the Beast trailer because the bad guy does look pretty damn good.
All right, look, okay. Let me see Dune Part 2, and then we can watch that. So let me do. That's why I want to be ready. Let's clean my palate. Let's enjoy that, and then we can jump into Beast Wars.
Mm-hmm. All right. And then we'll probably like watch a couple. I figure we'll watch a couple trailers and then talk some Star Wars.
Yeah, I need you guys to catch up on these things, man. I can't. If I don't say something about Bel Air, I'm going to review on my own. I'm like, F it. Is this happening?
Yeah. Well, usually I might be busy at work, but I am still like in time where I can pop in the earbud and throw it on the desk and work.
It's the change in the season right now, and you're getting hammered.
Yeah. Well, it's all like
you guys go ahead. I'll be right back. Hang on.
Okay. All right, go for it. Yeah, Rodimus Prime was no Optimus for sure. Yeah. Well, there was 3 primes at that point, because was it Magnus had the spark or whatever?
Yep.
Not the Allspark. What was they call it? Matrix of leadership.
Matrix. Yeah, the Matrix. You're right. Yes. Oh my god.
And then and then like just this super very important thing that like is insanely important for the whole universe and for your whole like species, it just falls and he's like goes to grab it. I was like, really? Like no one's gonna handle it with care.
They're like, someone will get it. Don't worry about it.
Also, that movie had a Weird Al song in it.
It did?
When they're on like the junkyard planet kind of thing. There's a Weird Al song in the Transformers. Think about that. like what the hell is the 80s going on? Yeah.
What in the 80s? What in the 80s is happening, guys?
Yeah. The 80s was just, this is popular. Bam, here it is. It's in this now. It's that. They're doing all like stuff. But so wait for Brandon. Yeah, I watched the Dune trailer and
dude,
I can't wait. Was it like November? I think it says.
Yep.
Yeah, November 2nd. It's man.
I'm glad it's coming out with nothing else. I'm going to enjoy that by itself.
Yeah. I'm gonna get the Dolby Digital. Seats. Those are my favorite. Like, I'm not a big fan of the 3D. I think the 3D just gives me a headache, even if it looks good. Still just gives me a headache. The Dolby Digital, the sound, the screen, like just how it all looks is just that's peak for me.
My only problem with Dolby is sometimes if you do have a headache, so much noise, it's so loud.
Yeah,
cut you real deep.
Oh yeah, I think for Nope, when me and Erica went to go see Nope, we went to a different theater. So when I reserved the tickets, the only spots that were left were like the upper right or up in the upper corner. I was like, yeah, no big deal. Man, that ceiling was so low. The speaker was literally like 7-8 feet away. It was like right there. I was like, oh my God. Like we went, how they tested in the beginning where everything's super, super loud when they show off the stuff they got.
She just fell off like, oh my God.
Yeah. Erica, she goes, I can't do this for a whole movie. I'm like, I think it'll calm down. I mean, it mostly did, but still, and she was pregnant at the time. So
oh my God.
But luckily the movie was good enough where I think she got over that. Because then you get pulled into the movie.
Yeah, no, it's so loud that you might not get pulled in the movie. You might be blown away, literally. Like one of my favorite TV movies ever, Stay Tuned. I don't know if anyone's ever seen that. Stay Tuned is so awesome. Mm-hmm. They get stuck in a TV world that's ran by the devil. Oh my God, it's so good.
Wait, man, that sounds familiar.
It's so good.
What's his name is in it?
Yes.
From Three's Company, right?
From Three's Company, yeah.
Yes. Holy shit, yeah. Oh man, oh my God, I know what you're talking about.
John Ritter. John Ritter's in it. Jeffrey Jones is in it. Eugene Levy is in it. Oh man, it's so awesome.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
I didn't remember the name. But as soon as you described it, I was like, I remember that.
All right, let's see. We got they really should remaster the sound mix so you can understand what the hell Orson Welles is saying as a unicorn. Oh, it's Okron. Okay, Unicron. I was like, oh, unicorn, huh? What? No. That makes more sense. Like Unicron. Ah, okay. That makes perfect sense. I got you. That's the problem with Michael Bay movies, though.
Yeah.
Does some weaker MCU content like She-Hulk make you appreciate pre-MCU Marvel movies like Daredevil, Ghost Rider, and the 2004 Punisher movie?
The 2004 Punisher sucked.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
The Daredevil movie also sucked.
I don't know what you're talking about. Ghost Rider sucked, bro. When Nicholas,
the first one was.
It was like he's not.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't great. I mean, you just put like some of the worst Marvel movies.
It's here, like it was so bad. Oh my god! I was like, come on, Nick Cage, just be Nick Cage, bro.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen it, Jack Tripper. Gotta. And you know, I agree. And I agree with She-Hulk was pretty good. I didn't think it was a bad. You know, it wasn't that bad. Everyone's giving it so much hate, and I don't think it deserves that hate.
It could have been better for sure, but I enjoyed it enough. But
I had fun with it. I thought it was fun.
I didn't hate it.
I liked it more than the other ones.
Yeah, I liked the approach. It had a fun approach. It was, you know, it was Ally McBeal with a superhero, which, you know, I thought was a fun approach. It was lighthearted and fun. Not everything needs to be Christopher Nolan, you know.
Yeah.
And it I think it did what it needed to do. I had fun with it. I'd watch another season.
I'm not a huge fan of it, but I also didn't think it was garbage or anything like that. I like stories that go places. And sometimes it didn't go anywhere. And those are the things I don't like. I don't like when you're supposed to be moving forward and then nothing actually happens.
Yeah. I think Zach Attacks was talking about it on his Tuesday show. I went in there and I'm like, yeah, but it didn't do anything at the end. And then he's like, he goes, you guys. He goes, we already had a long time. I'm like, I'm like, yeah. Because like I think I could be wrong. I don't know if he's listening or comes back, leave a comment. But I think he thinks like it's not the story that progresses; it's more of her growth as a person, as a character, or whatever, as a hero, which is it's fine, But also
then it means any ancillary character doesn't matter.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, because if you only worry about her growth, then ain't no one else matters. Because if there's no growth in them, then it doesn't matter at all.
Yeah. So real quick, so you talk about like you actually be blown away. I remember this so well from being a kid. I don't know if you ever watched Tiny Toons.
Tiny Toon Adventure.
And speaking of, they're bringing it back, which is awesome. I hope they do it. They do it well. But here, this is what reminds me of.
Lights are dimming. Lights are dimming. Guy, the sound system promo.
Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah. This is when you go to Dolby Digital.
The audience is now deaf.
Exactly.
That's every time I go to Adobe Digital, that's the first thing I think of. Just getting like blown away. It's like everyone's deaf now. Thanks.
Thank you guys. I no longer can hear anything. Yeah.
That's how it was when Ed Nope, because we were like the speaker was right behind us. It was like something out of like a movie you see on TV or something. It's like the speaker's right there. And it's not just a speaker; it's a stack that curves kind of speaker. So oh my god, that was so stupid loud.
Dolby Digital is like the old Maxell tape commercial. Yeah,
you're holding on, everything's blowing away. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. But
that's a very good call. I'll see if I can find the Stay Tuned one I wanted to see, but
what is it? Yeah, but I'm super excited that they're bringing Tiny Toons back because that was a good reimagination of like Looney Tunes, and it stayed kiddie. They probably won't be able to do a lot of the stuff they did then now, but that was a great cartoon, and I hope it does it.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what they can't do. They can't do Animaniacs.
They did. They brought Animaniacs
They
back
did. Remember they brought that back on Hulu.
on Hulu.
Animaniacs.
That was pretty good.
They brought back Animaniacs. They're bringing back Tiny Toons. They're bringing back X-Men. As long as they bring back Spider-Man from Fox and pick up where that left off, just like they're doing with X-Men '97, I will be completely happy.
Well, what was the other Spider-Man, the one where he goes to like a different planet?
Counter Earth, Spider-Man Unlimited. I actually like
Spider-Man Unlimited. Yeah, that was kind of supposed to be a continuation.
Yeah.
But it really wasn't though.
Yeah.
It wasn't a true one.
I kind of liked that one. It was. I feel like it was kind of cashing in on the success of Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
But I liked it. But I'm biased because I'll watch anything Spider-Man and for the most part like it in some capacity, with the exception of like the Ultimate Spider-Man animated series, and then
the Ultimate Spider-Man's got to be the coolest suit. It's probably one of my favorite suits, and it was never in a comic book. They made it fresh for the show because they couldn't use any other comic suit.
They had no property to it.
Yeah, IP issue.
The animation on it was awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Suit was awesome. And then like the one that was just titled Spider-Man that came out about 5 or 6 years ago. That one sucked.
There's a few newer ones.
Yeah.
There's one with that Drake and Josh dude. Drake Bell, I think.
Yeah.
That was Ultimate Spider-Man, right?
Was it Ultimate Spider-Man? I think it might have been. Yeah. Like, that one was pretty good. There are some other ones that were pretty good.
Yeah.
Right, real quick, guys, I want to show this part real quick. I found what I was looking for.
I remember that one.
All right, tell me if you guys
that
see
was
it.
from the movie, right?
Yep. Let's see. I didn't want it too loud, but
Man, I forgot about that movie. I'm gonna have to find where I can get that movie because I remember watching it a lot when I was younger.
Great. Let's try that one more time. Love that part. Whole head just
was a great movie.
Very
underrated movie.
It's one of my favorites. It's like the whole head just blows off. That's what happened. Oh man, that's great.
Plus, I love just how unapologetically 90s that movie was, right down to the Salt and Pepper cameo, which was amazing.
Oh yeah,
it was great.
That's right, awesome. Man. We need to either do a watch party or do a review for that one because I remember, man. I remember that movie. It was so great back then.
It's probably been, I'm gonna say 7 or 8 months since I've seen it.
Wow,
that's not bad. Still watch it.
I remember my parents didn't want me to watch that movie as a kid, and I had to like sneak and watch it at a friend's house.
My parents thought the TV was the devil, so they said, "Yeah, watch this. Maybe just it'll make you go away from that." And next thing you know, I'm all in the TV now. Even 30 years later, it doesn't matter. Nothing's changed.
See, I think my parents were mostly the opposite. Like my mom was kind of like, let me watch whatever. I mean, mine is like, really bad, dirty kind of movies, like too adult. But if it was violence, whatever. Like, yeah. I mean, why I love horror films is like probably watched Freddy way too early, like in life. Yeah.
I mean, Freddy. Actually, that doesn't scare me because anything I can hit physically,
he
that's
gets
fine.
you in your sleep, bro.
Hey, I can control my dreams. I can control that. That doesn't scare me as much as a ghost. I can't do nothing to a ghost. Yeah, I can punch all I want. He's just gonna like Casper me.
Doesn't Freddy count as a ghost though? Technically,
I mean, he is dead.
He is dead, but he's a demon. I feel like I can fight. And Jason never scared me because I just keep him. I walk 3 feet in front of him the whole time. Like, quit playing. Quit playing.
Yeah. The victims in that movie really have no excuse. You know.
You
Like
fall
should
down.
just ran a little bit
It's your
faster.
fault. Yeah, it's your fault to fall down, man. Whatever. I ain't mad.
It's like you said, Fred, Jason moves like frozen molasses. Let's keep it a stack. There's no excuse not to be on the other side of the county. With how slowly he walks.
So stop falling down, tripping and stuff. Come on.
Yeah.
Travis says, my mother took me to see for the fourth Rambo when I was 7.
Nice.
She yelled at the ushers afterwards for not warning her. I'm like, hey, ma'am, that's not my job.
Yeah.
I get paid this $5.25 not to talk to you about how you parent, which is horribly, by the way. No. That's fun. That's funny. All right, let's watch some trailers, guys.
Watch some trailers.
See some.
All right. So yeah, we'll start. Obviously, gonna start off with the Dune first because
I've been
yes.
waiting.
All right, let me hit it. We'll get right into it. All right. Wait, should we change the background?
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Wait, I saw one that was nice. Where'd we go? Where'd it go? If we want to keep with the May the 4th theme, let me see if this is a good one. Oh, you put the last Ronin one. I know. If we ever get that.
If we ever do it, yeah, I know.
The fun times of collabing, man. It's hard to get everyone on the same page. There you go.
Speaking of that, actually, I want to got the black and white Last Ronin.
Oh, nice. Was that issue 3 came out?
This is number 1, director's cut.
Oh, the director's cut one.
I have so much stuff. I really.
Damn. 11 years since the first Avengers came out.
Wow.
Crazy to think.
11 years. Oh, okay. We're going to get into it later when we talk about Star Wars. This is my new favorite Star Wars character.
Well, you talked about that. Yeah. No, it's not.
Nubs.
You can have Nubs. Give me Ahsoka. You can have Nubs.
No. I said new. I didn't say out of all the new shit we got from Disney, Nubs is my favorite. He's just fucking adorable, man. I don't want a Rey trilogy. I want a Nubs trilogy. I want more Nubs.
You have the Nubs trilogy. Give me neither of those. Give me neither.
I did watch the young Jedi Adventures, the shorts that were out I think a week ago, and my son was kind of like just watching and seeing all the bright colors. It's like, all right, we do that way.
Train them young, guys. That's what we do. We train them young.
Yeah. All right. Let's watch this Dune.
All right. One more time.
Try it again. All right. Welcome, everyone, to Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Kramer with Brandman Brandon, Brian the Grizzly, and we are going to watch a few trailers for the night. So if you're live, thank you. If you're watching our replay, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can join us live and be part of the show and these reactions. But our first one for the night is Dune Part 2. Just nice and simple. I love the first Dune. I love the miniseries. I love the old movie. I'm a fan, so...
I like the book. I got all of it.
I don't got all the books, but I got most of the books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll appreciate pretty much anything Dune. And I loved Part 1. Part 1 I thought was great.
Yeah.
I didn't like about Part 1? It ended. I was like, what the hell? Dude?
Yep. Same.
It's like Part 2 right now.
Yeah.
But so we're getting Part 2. Let's watch this first trailer of it and see what happens. Look at that cast, man. Just
Crazy cast, right?
yeah.
Just to say Hollywood. It should say Hollywood. Everyone in Hollywood is here.
Yeah.
That was Leah Sito, or however you say her last name. That was Leah Sito.
dude.
Where? Which one? Where?
She was. I think she was the one. Didn't she have like tats all over her face or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Florence Pugh is just everywhere now. Not that I'm complaining because I love her.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Austin Butler. he went from playing Elvis to being House of Arrakis, or what it was it?
Yeah.
You know, like this all white kind of crazy character. But he's in the original, not original movie, the first movie, not the first, I don't know. I won't say original movie, but I guess it is the original movie from the 80s.
80s movies, yeah.
Yeah. So he's playing, if you ever seen that one, the character that Sting played.
Sting played, yeah.
So he's going to be kind of like a weird, although Sting was so weird because he like came out all like, when he like was awakened, he's like all twisted and shit. It was weird.
Such an 80s movie back then, but it's great. All I know is Dune has a great story. I honestly believe Star Wars has been stolen from Dune.
100%.
There's no question. Like everything about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
absolutely.
The world is come from Dune. Dune is it, man. So you have to go see. You have to see it. I agree. I think the first movie was super set up for this, for us to get to this part, and I can't wait to see where we end up.
Yeah, I hope they continue the story in movie form. You know, like because this one, part 1 and part 2, if you've seen the old one from back in the day, that was all condensed in one film, which was a lot. You know, so. You know, then we got the miniseries that continued the story and stuff like that. So hopefully we get more movies and it becomes like
if people get off their butts and go see this, then it'll be great. But people have to get off their butts and go see it and give it a chance and realize what a good world this is. It's an amazing world, amazing story, great characters. The spice, dude, you understand it's the same spice from Star Wars. I'm telling you, man, you guys don't understand. This is just great.
Yeah, you're up there.
And you know the
what's up,
the first what's going on, Perp? Yeah, and you know the first one, you know, unfortunately fell victim to we were still in the midst of the pandemic, so it didn't perform as well as it could have. It got recognition for sure, but you know,
I think it won like 6 or 7 Oscars.
It did. It won a good amount, and you know it was well deserved. Just from a technical standpoint, it was amazing. You know, so yeah, I'll definitely be front and center for this. I thought the first one was great. I thought Dennis Villeneuve.
I thought there was too much talking in the first one, and not enough action. And when you want a movie where like you haven't had it and it hasn't come out in like 30, 35 years, you have to hook the people in. You're going to have me regardless. Like I'm good no matter what, but you got to hook the other people in. So that's why I was worried that it was too much story and not enough action. But because of that, this is going to be a lot of action. It's all going to make sense. And it's all going to matter. So,
yeah. I mean, I think Dune is a lot of talking. I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
Oh, no. I was going to say the same exact thing. Especially for like the first half, I thought you know a lot of talking, a lot of buildup. I kind of looked at it with the same type of logic I looked at Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2. The first one was a lot more subtle and nuanced, and a lot of, for all intents and purposes, buildup. And I think you know we're looking at a similar scenario, at pretty much the same scenario in this case. It was necessary, yeah. You know.
But Harry Potter was able to do that after having 7 movies before it. Dune trying to lock you in right now, sometimes it's hard to lock those people in because they don't know what the stories are going to be and they won't give it a chance. And that's always the danger. You know, like as I said, you're going to have me. I'm going to watch it regardless. But, you know, to someone else, you need to sometimes be able to hook them in with some type of, hey, now just wait to this second one. You see this, so wait to the second one. Like, and I thought it might have missed a chance at doing that, but it's been so long. I don't think people remember. So I think it's gonna be okay. It's almost like being re-released.
Yeah, in a sense, but I think it was it. But I'm gonna go back to like what I said was before with the MCU. It's like you got to hook the fans. the actual fans that just see the name and like I'm in, like Dune, like I'm in, then you like start before they even announce anything. You're like, those are the people you have to hook, because those people, the diehards, people that know the stories and stuff like that, they're gonna pull everyone else in. You know what I mean? And Dune was the same thing. Like my girlfriend had no idea what it was really about. She knows, like, yeah, it's like a Star Warsy kind of thing, like a space opera. Like it was the first one though. Like it was the space opera. The political space, kind of opera before Star Wars. So, and I think she liked the first one enough. But yeah, especially the way the first one ended with the invasion kind of thing and stuff like that. So. But having a cast, seeing all those names, Oscar Isaac in that first one, Timothy Chalamet and all these like Batista.
It's been so long. Timothy Chalamet is like literally a household name now, and we were like, "Who the hell is this kid?" And he didn't look like he matched the movie, and now it's like, yeah, he's a big star. But it's been that long.
Yeah, it's only been a couple years though.
It's been 3.
Yeah, I think so.
3.
I think 3's about right. But I mean, those like Brandon said, it was during the pandemic, so everyone, those years felt way more longer than they should have been. Also, we didn't get a glimpse at I believe Christopher Walken is in this movie.
Yeah, there was no shot of him.
Which I'm kind of curious, because he's the emperor. He's the guy in charge of everything.
Yeah, that's going to be great. That's going to be great.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool.
It's Christopher Walken. So.
You're coming out like, hey, Paul Atreides, like with this stupid it's going to be so like borderline really funny. And I don't know.
Atreides.
Oh, yeah.
I heard you were looking for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be funny. Let's get some of these comments. I'm excited for part 2. The first part felt mostly like set up for this film. I felt like be jam packed with story and action. Yeah, I mean,
exactly what it was.
It was definitely like part 1. So that was a lot of setup. But yeah, I think we had cool parts. Like when Oscar Isaac's character met Skarsgård's character, and I don't want to spoil it.
Spoiler alert.
But something happens with those guys and stuff like that. So, because like someone like Brandon said, guys, I'll be honest, I don't know anything about Dune. I don't know the story. Never seen any of them. Dune was my mom's thing. She has the books in the original film, which is nice. Yeah.
The 4 box, the big the
of the books.
Of the movie, man, like the movie and the TV show.
Oh, the TV show.
It's like a 4 box set. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. So I recommend watching the first one. I watch it maybe like a couple weeks before going to see this one and get like really
you'll enjoy it.
Ready for it. Yeah.
Watch it in October. You'll be ready by November coming out. You're going to want to watch it immediately.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it is literally part 1 and part 2. So part 1 ends and it feels like the story just started by the end of it. So if you can watch part 1 and then go see part 2, I don't think you will be too disappointed, because you for like us, like it like he had just got to the point where you're like, all right, cool, let's get into the good stuff, and boom, I'm like, oh, come on, man, it was such a big tease.
Come on, man, don't do that. Yeah. Don't be that
But
person.
we all knew what was coming. Like other people. I remember, I think we talked to Alfredo about it, and he didn't know what was coming, and me and you were like, oh, it's gonna be good. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
The story just started.
Yeah, exactly. But man, I'm pretty excited about it. Zendaya, I didn't think like Zendaya was gonna be too. I was more interested because she's a great actress, so I was wondering like her and Timothy Chalamet, which is just like a bootleg version of Tom Holland.
He's great value, Tom Holland.
Yeah, well, maybe not anymore. They're about the same level.
I don't know. Tom Holland still got the money.
Yeah,
Tim,
just the blue
Chalamet
eyes, man.
He still sold at Walmart.
There you go. I'm assuming that's Austin Butler's character.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming too. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
And he looks like
Batista.
He looked like a frozen Billy Corgan. in that shot.
That's funny. Yeah. But the blue eyes, man, those they're cool. And they explain the blue eyes. So if you like don't know why she has blue eyes, and other
You
people
really
do, they
should
explain it.
figure that out. That's important.
So, yeah,
I'm in love. So you had me at hello. You had me at doom.
yeah,
So
yep. So, yeah, man. Recommend watching the first one. I'm probably gonna watch the first one. I got it in 4K, so I'm gonna blast the speakers and put it on 4K before I go see this one. But
Very nice.
yeah,
I mean, once again, we'll know Tank has no head on his shoulders. We know what he did.
yeah. I'm deaf. Like what? I can't hear anything. But cool. That's it for this. This just came out. I know it was trending. I don't know where it is now.
Actually, a couple of hours.
It just came out yesterday, right?
I thought it was this morning.
Or was it
A
this
day
morning?
ago.
Day ago?
Was it?
It was yesterday, I think. Yeah. So technically, I believe, this was the trailer. So we watched it on the Australia Warner Brothers. But cool. But leave a comment. Let us know what you think about Dune Part 2. Did you watch Part 1? Did you like it? Are you excited for Part 2? Or are you kind of whatever about it? But leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're on our way to 1,000. And at 1,000, we'll be giving away a couple prizes. And then also hit that like button. It lets YouTube know we're doing some good stuff over here. But appreciate you guys. Make sure you join us live every Monday and Thursday if you hit that subscribe button. And we will see you guys in the next review. All right. Yeah. So we got Transformers, The Insidious, Gran Turismo just dropped, I believe, a couple days ago as well.
One day, yeah.
Nice. Donut Media commented on it. That's awesome. I like it. Oh my god. Whew. Sorry, I gotta like sneeze. Oh man. Whew. All right. What you want to do? Transformers?
Let's do Transformers, and then I don't know, one other one, and then and we'll be done.
Yeah. I do want to talk about a few Star Wars things because it is May the 4th. But we can watch one trailer. Let me see. Oh, there's an old one. I was like, wait, what? Also, it looks like Matt Smith me under those prosthetics. Under the like normally. Would it be funny if he still has like the stupid Elvis accent?
That would be so stupid. We were just saying that about what's her name? Harley Quinn.
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie, yeah.
Have you ever seen her turn on like the Jersey accent, like, and then like just like automatic? It's so weird. Like she's talking with the Australian accent, and then next thing you know, she's like Jersey.
We were just talking about like how it feels like she always has it permanently turned on.
Watch this. I think she was on Jimmy Fallon or Kimmel, one or the other, and she was talking normal, and then she was talking about how she got the accent, and like tells a little story, and then she like goes into it. I was like, oh, that's weird, you know.
Yeah, I love Margot Robbie, but I don't know. Whenever she plays an American role, I always hear that accent. I always hear that. Like I was telling Brian, even in the Barbie trailer, all I heard was Harley Quinn whenever she talked. I don't know if she's just so ingrained in my mind as talking that way with when she speaks in an American accent, but I couldn't help it for some reason. That's the only thing I heard during the entire trailer was Harley Quinn.
I mean, it could be how she learned the American accent and then just kind of went with it. Because imagine if she like learned it with like a Valley Girl kind of accent, you know, she'd start talking like Kim Kardashian or some shit. So, I mean, if that's the way she learned the American accent, it might be more more prominent in her normal.
When you think American accent, that's the first thing you think of. Yeah.
Jersey?
For her, yeah, sure. That's what
I mean, for her, yeah,
for her,
but
that's what she did. So when
Yeah,
she thinks American accent, the first thing she's thinking of is that.
yeah. I mean, same thing I could say probably with British, because there's like different accents, and most people probably go one way, either like fancy or stupid, like that dirty British accent.
Well, I mean, think what Idris Elba was in The Wire. I didn't know he was British.
I know you always forget.
He was super gangster. I was like, oh man, that makes perfect sense. And then he started speaking, and I was like, what, tea and crumpets? What the hell are you talking about?
That always happens. Like with me, it was House. Watching House for like 3-4 seasons, and then he wins an award. I was like, what? It's like
this ain't sound Laurie.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
So,
yeah.
But yeah, she that's just her voice. I think that's her American voice is just Harley Quinn. She just turned down the annoyingness of it. But all right, cool. You guys want to watch Transformers then?
Yeah, let's do this.
That what you say? It's like Chadwick, whatever he was in. That's all you hear is T'Challa.
Can't agree with that.
Yeah, I've seen too many of his movies. Like Thurgood Marshall and 42 and
Get On Up. Like the only other time I heard T'Challa was when he did was it Letters from the King, that Netflix movie? I think that was the only other time. No, he was pretty versatile with his accents and stuff like that.
Yeah, he was pretty good. Good. Real quick, have you guys ever watched when Chadwick was on SNL and they were doing like Black Jeopardy and he was T'Challa?
It was hilarious. Yeah,
it was really good. He even had like a rope kind of thing. Yeah,
I've never seen this word before, but I have a feeling.
Yeah. All right, let's watch this, and then we'll get to some Star Wars kind of chit chatting. Then we'll call it a night. All right. Welcome to Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Kramer, Brandon, Brian the Grizzly, and we gotta check out the new trailer from Transformers: Rise of the Beast. Just came out. So
say it with your chest. Say it. Beast Wars.
Beast Wars. I know you gotta have the Beast Wars. And then you have the crazy guitar shred.
Oh man.
Oh, okay. So real quick, are we gonna hear that guitar shred in this movie at any point?
At the end of it.
You think so?
At the end of it, yeah.
You think so?
I hope
it has to.
I hope so too. But all right.
I want to hear Beast Wars. Beast Wars.
I doubt they're gonna do that. That would be cool. In the middle of a fight, it's just like as they hit fist or whatever. Yeah. But let's check out this new trailer and then we'll talk about it. Oh, we got the new setup. There we go.
Just show the trailer. Quit showing the trailer for the trailer.
Brandon's so angry.
For centuries,
triggers me so
our
much.
kind has stayed hidden on Earth. But darkness has found us again. Prime. This is about the fate of all living things. Unicron is coming.
Back up. Oh, I thought we were boys.
You want it? Come and get it.
You brought a human here?
I'm nobody. I ain't even seen nothing. I'm not even seeing anything right now.
I'm blind right now.
Have a pet to Stop.
This is not our war.
Optimus, we must trust each other to protect the home we all share.
How big can this guy be?
He eats planets. So, like, way bigger than a planet.
In the end, Everything you cared for will be consumed.
Maybe there's another way to save our home.
That friggin' chick from Swarm.
Like this. Let them come.
Oh, I love it.
Yo, Noah,
Take the wheel.
About a month. All right, so I got some feelings about it, but we'll start off with you guys. What do you guys think?
It's definitely nice to be able to see what's going on during the robot fights this time. You know, I had a lot of the Bay films. I had trouble, making out what's what. I like the fact that you could tell the robots apart this time. And it's nice to see Optimus Prime look like his traditional like G1 counterpart. Sometimes less is more with the designs. Cool to see Unicron, even though it's weird to see him in a Beast Wars movie. The actress Dominique Fishback from Swarm is in it, and I'm probably going to spend the entire movie wanting to strangle her. She was that effective in her role in Swarm that now I have trouble separating it from any other role she plays. So I'm pretty sure every time she's on the screen, I'm going to be fantasizing reaching through it.
I gotta watch this movie, man. Because
Swarm, you're not.
You really don't. You really don't. It's going to piss you off.
No, you're not.
No.
You don't. It'll corrupt your view of her in this movie because I know I'm going to spend this movie just wanting to. But no, it looks like a fun time. Like I said, I was out of Transformers for a while until Bumblebee, which took me a lot of convincing. So if this is taking place a couple years after Bumblebee, set in the 90s, with I'm just trying to watch robots fight. That's all. I just want to watch robots fight. As long as the human characters are somewhat tolerable. As opposed to how they were in the Bay movies, I can roll with it.
What do you think, Brian? Where do you want me to go?
There you go.
Okay. So I'm so excited about it. I just feel like they should have saved the Predacons and Maximals, the actual Beast War characters, for their own story. This isn't their story. They're brought into like the OG Transformer story, and they're bringing why is Primal talking about Unicron, like you said, like it kind of like so that's why it's like as much as I want to call it Beast Wars, I don't want to ruin Beast Wars because I don't think we're gonna get a lot of the beasts in this one. It seems like it's gonna follow Optimus Prime and his crew, and then insert, Primal in it. So, and even in like the lore of Beast Wars and Transformers, it doesn't even make sense. Why they're here? Like, why are they here hanging out doing missions with the car Transformers and not the Autobots? Yeah, so that's my biggest thing. I was like, they're just gonna be like, and they were here the whole time. I was like, what?
Yeah,
I want their movie. I want Optimus Primal to be the Prime. But we're not getting that.
You're not going to do it because you can't kill off a character. They don't kill off characters nowadays.
No, really don't. You can go back and do the story of Beast Wars because they don't kill Optimus Prime. It's a prequel. It's a prequel to Transformers. Which is really cool. So you could have told that story and done a trilogy of Beast Wars. Now can you do that? Now they're already introduced and they're in the future. It's
you're going to change up the entire story.
Oh, 100%.
So, and it costs too much money to do it in the past. That's the other issue. Do things in the past cost extra money, and we have to do as much as you have to do with a Transformers movie. I don't think you can pull it off. I think that they weren't ambitious enough to even try to do that.
No. I mean, you could go whole CGI at that point because it's prehistoric time, so you don't need any humans. So there won't be any humans running around, which defeats the purpose of what they want to do. They always want to have that.
You have to have a human. You want to have a connection, and you're going to not have that, then there's no point in doing it.
Yeah.
And it costs a lot of money still. So you don't have any people acting, but you still have a lot of money still being, generated
with it.
That you have to be paid out.
Right, but that's the only thing. It does look cool, like when Primal was swinging around and ripping heads off and shit. I was like, that's awesome. Like it's gonna be pretty cool, with it. But I'm a little upset, because I'm such a fan of Beast Wars that we're not getting like, what's it? The rat guy,
story? Yeah,
Rat Trap.
A bunch of other kind of cool ones and stuff like that. But,
and Pete Davidson's doing a voice in this, voicing Mirage. I think he would have been perfect for Rat Trap.
Yeah, that would have been really good. Like annoying, high pitched, cocky. Like that would have been perfect for him. But that was my biggest one. And then one other thing was that I'm like, oh, don't do that. When they did this, like he tossed them something and like,
yeah.
So it was like, if it's him becoming like a Transformer Iron Man, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like that at all. If it's just like maybe a handgun, like that'd be kind of interesting. But I feel like they're gonna go Iron Man with it, and I don't like it.
Same. I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah. So, but we're getting Unicron, and Unicron looks awesome. He looks awesome.
That's the problem. I just don't know why Unicron's there. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. In the 90s, it's like, so that's why it feels so disconnected from the Michael Bay stuff too. For me, it's like the Michael Bay one, like they all came, this one's like they've been here since the 90s. Like I don't know, which I don't mind.
I'll I can understand wanting to distance yourself from the Bay movies.
Yeah.
Actually, I think distancing themselves from the Bay movies and setting Bumblebee in the 80s was one of the best decisions of that movie, of the direction that took. I would have been fine with this taking place in the 80s because Transformers overall, to me, has always been so synonymous with the 80s.
Yeah. Bringing your Weird Al song, like from the cartoon movie.
I don't think the 80s does as well. I don't anymore, and I think that's kind of the issue that you can't. Even we're talking about talk about 60s for Fantastic Four. Like you have to do either far away enough that you feel like it's long away, or you could do 90s. 90s as far as you could go. I don't think you can do 80s and make money anymore.
Yeah, I can see that because you got to figure a lot of you got to get the parents and the kids, and the biggest generation of parents grew up in the 90s. Right now at this time, so you want to get those people and you want to get the kids. You always want to get the kids and you always want to get their parents. So that's why things always get pushed up. Like now Marge and Homer, became in love in the 90s rather than like the 80s, how it was like when we were kids watching it. That's how it goes. Things always change because you have to get the kids and their parents. So but Unicron though looks really cool, and I forgot who said it that if they went Unicron, were they going to do what they did with Galactus in the Fantastic Four and just make a giant cloud? Like, oh, the evil cloud's going to get us. And it was like no, they went all out. They made legit Unicron. You know, I hope he transforms into the giant head, which would be awesome. But yeah, this is like pretty cool. You know, it just looks like a giant robot butthole right now. But yeah, yeah. I don't know. What? Anything else? When does it come out? Next in a month?
June 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's right around the corner.
Yeah. So this part kind of was where you were freaking out how awesome it was.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and that was another thing that kind of bothered me was we're not getting any Predacons.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Any besides, I guess, Scorponok or whatever. None of them.
They want to move away from there. That's why.
Yeah. Like, I want to see a T-Rex Megatron. Damn it. Like, that would have been so cool. That would have been so cool, you know. But
I think we still get it. Somehow it's going to happen.
Yeah. I think people are going to like it. But I think a lot of people might be like us. Like, oh, it was cool. But it could have been
epic.
Better. Yeah, it could have been epic. It should have been Beast Wars.
Exactly.
You know, but we're not getting that. So, but we'll see. We'll see. I already know my girlfriend Erica is not going. she hates the Transformer movies.
Yeah, but this is different.
It don't matter. It's already ruined in her head. Like how Brandon sees the actress. That's it. One, and then that's it. It just ruined, and then you can't change your mind.
Well, the Michael Bay movies I have seen, with the exception of like most of the first one, though, that was the only tolerable one to me. They're painful experiences. They're tedious processes to sit through. You know, the Dark of the Moon was like one of the first movies that or one of the few movies I've sat through in the theater where I was like noticeably fidgeting. Like that movie, Transformers 3 made me fidget in the theater, dude. Like I bullshit you not.
I believe you. I was like the same way. You kind of like, what are we doing? Like, come on. Like it got boring, you know, which is like so bad for a movie, you know, especially a Transformers movie. You know, it's just boring. Like, ugh. Like I stopped caring.
Yeah, I'm just trying to watch robots fight. Like I don't need all this obnoxious bullshit with Sam Witwicky's mother eating wheat brownies, and then
that's right.
them Michael Bay like halting the entire plot to try to explain to the audience why statutory rape.
He's gonna keep on going with it, huh? You're gonna bring it up every single time you can.
They made a conscious decision to write that scene and shoot it. So yeah,
I know, but you already said it.
Don't forget it.
Yeah, never forget that Michael Bay took a movie about robots fighting and tried to explain to us why statutory rape is okay.
Yeah.
Friggin' pervert. That raises a lot of red flags about Michael Bay. I'm not insinuating anything. I'm just saying decisions were made that day.
I mean, I'm saying you're not insinuating. You're straight up saying it, man. And this is not the opinion of Spoiler Kings or his constituents. This is the Brandman Brandon the only thought.
And what? I'll die on that hill. The dude tried to explain to me why statutory rape is okay. If I got to die on that hill alone, I will.
He's like, did you not watch the movie? I explained it. Yeah.
Friggin' sicko pervert.
Yeah. That and like, I remember, well, I know it's a little off beat of Transformers, but I mean, he made, what's her name? Megan Fox. Like, she's like, I never want to work with him ever again. Mm-hmm. And then she worked with him again. I think he was a producer though. But yeah.
Oh yeah, with TMNT. Yeah. You know, well, you know, she
explain that scene, please.
Oh, don't get him started. You know what? I'm bringing up
the scene. He explains. Watch the scene. He explains it. Watch the scene, and he explains it himself in depth. They explain it.
I gotta watch it again because I don't quite remember.
Yeah. but yeah, like I think Megan Fox with TMNT. I think after getting booted from the fourth movie, I think she had a rough couple years where she wasn't really doing a whole lot, and she probably came crawling back.
Yeah.
Money does that to a person.
Yeah, exactly. But now this one looks good. It looks fun enough, but it could be so good. It could be. It could break $1 billion if it was done right. Like legit, I really think it could, but I don't think it's going to because
it's also the time that's coming out. So Spider-Verse is going to really take a lot of people's attention. And if Spider-Verse is better than Transformers: Rise of the Beast, Beast Wars would never take off. It might stop at $300 million again. Another movie that should make $1 billion that only makes $350 million. You know, that's.
Yeah. I think it'll do a little bit better than that. I think. I mean, but a lot of people are still upset. You know, well, it depends how good it is. But a lot of people didn't go support Bumblebee, and I thought Bumblebee was a really good like reboot to the series. But
well, you know, Bumblebee didn't do the greatest. I don't even think, even though I didn't see the fifth movie, I don't even think that did astronomical.
No. That was by then no one wanted to see it anymore because by the third one people were over it because they started sucking, you know.
Like,
so
anytime Mark Wahlberg's in a movie speaking like this, oh no, guys, watch out. What? Really stop, Mark. That doesn't make it. That's not going to work. Don't do it.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, I'll probably go check it out because it does look fun, like a fun time. But
definitely going to go see it because you know what? If it's good, it's going to be great. Like it's going to bring back so many memories, and the nostalgia will be so great. And I'm hoping that's what we get, but you never know. You never know.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know, that's our thoughts of that and some Michael Bay. It's hard to talk Transformers without bringing up Michael Bay. It's there. I mean, he's still like a executive producer or something, you know, on every Transformers movie because his name is just attached to it at this point. But it is what it is. But let us know what you think of Transformers: Rise of the Beast after this new trailer was released. Does it look cool? Does it look better? Are you a fan of Beast Wars? So are you excited about this? Are you not excited about it? Leave a comment. Let us know what you think. And if you're watching live, stick around. But if you're watching on replay, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that that like button, and also hit that bell notification so you know when we go live every Monday and Thursday. Then you come and join and be part of the show with us. But that's it for this one. And we are going to move on to our next topic. All right. Cool. You guys want to call it there? Because, I know all of us feel like crap.
Yeah,
I so want to keep going, but I am so tired. Like, I felt myself like doing it. I was like, man, I want to enjoy this, but I don't know. My eyes were just like,
definitely low energy all around.
Just take some Benadryl and go to sleep.
Dude, do they have nubs? I want to buy my son like a nubs. Like, he is a fun character. It's really cool.
Oh my goodness.
Nubs or nubs?
It's nubs.
Nubs. There you go. Yeah. Brandon said, "Oh no, I will not be watching Transformers again."
Understandable.
Yeah.
Gotta give it a chance because the Beast Wars are so great still.
Yeah.
Michael Bay polluted that well, you know, so extensively that I can understand why no one would want to watch it. Any, you know, people wouldn't want to watch it.
You cannot tell me that's adorable. That's adorable. So, but
it's
Visions
$22.99 and Shop Disney.
Oh, did you already saw it?
Yep.
I might get it. He don't even speak. He makes like noises, almost like a minion, but not quite as annoying. You know, and he's a Jedi in training. And we got another character with a purple lightsaber. I think she's the second that we know of.
Purple, yeah.
You know, at least on screen, because I think there's ones in like canon or not canon, but like Legends or something. But yeah, but for a kid, the Young Jedi Adventures is pretty fun. I mean, for like a toddler, you know, it was pretty fun.
I almost want to know if they have it in Indianapolis, so we go and see it.
What's that?
Have Nubs. It's gonna be like, you know, because they always have all these toys.
Oh,
never know.
Yeah. So I gotta buy my ticket. Still, I'm gonna buy it right now before we go to bed.
I'm buying 2 tickets for me and Mark in the morning. It's not almost sold out. It's not even close.
Yeah. So that'll be cool. That's gonna be super fun. So we'll get that and bring Mark around, which will be super awesome.
Yeah.
And then because he moved out here, might as well take advantage of it. So but also May 6th, anybody watching, is free comic book day.
It's free comic book day. So my comic book comic store told me, he was like, look, Brian, bruh, I know you're going to Indianapolis, but you need to either come before or come after. Get back home. It's like, I'm not going to do that. He was like, well, there's a place out there. Let me give you an address.
Nice. For sure, because I do want to go, because there is a so the Spider-Man video game, the sequel is coming out.
Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2, and there is a comic book that is going to be a prequel to that video game, which is the one that I really want, because I love Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man Miles Morales. Those were amazing games, so fun to play, and I can't wait for the second one to come out, Spider-Man 2. So I definitely want to read the comic book that comes with it. Like the companion prequel that comes with it.
I mean, they're going to have a lot of comic books at the convention, but
Oh yeah. So that's gonna be pretty fun. But don't forget, just go in if you ever feel like weirded out to go into a comic book store. Free comic book day is the day to do it, because I think the people working usually have a good time, because they'll get a bunch of comic books in to give away for free. And from what I saw, there's a lot this year too. I was on Graham Cracker. I'm like, oh shit, there's a bunch. I don't know if I doubt every store is going to get every single one, but
go try it out. Why not? I'm just going to say, you guys, so this is Indigo Children, right? Very cool. If anyone who likes independence, this is a very cool series. I've enjoyed it. I've read through it. I was going through it like it was like nothing. And the third one comes out May 24th. I can't wait. I've enjoyed this. This is 4-4 Trojan. Ooh. Trojan is a very good one too. Very cool story. I enjoy reading it. I could go on and on and on. My favorite right now is Batman Daily Duo. Batman and Joker. I love it. It's my favorite one out right now. So I'm just saying, there's a lot of stuff. It's all genres. Everyone can enjoy it. Free comic book day on Saturday. Please go to your comic book store. Enjoy it. Get back into it. Remember what it is to fantasize and just be able to enjoy. I want everyone to be able to go enjoy and just enjoy what we have. The joy that it is to have a comic book, to have something that you like to collect, have something you can read, something you can pass down to your kids. It's stories that keep on going. So just gotta enjoy it, guys.
Yeah. So it's gonna be super fun, and we're gonna be at a Comic-Con when this the first. It's always the first Saturday of May. So it's gonna be pretty epic. So here I was kind of like at the what is this, that website, freecomicbookday.com.
Yep.
So different, it kind of tells you right here, red is for mature, blue is for teen, green is for everyone. So if you ever kind of go through, want to know what's going on with it, this might be this year. So go there, go check it out. meet some new friends and some new people and stuff like that. Because there is a lot of good stories kind of going on right now. Like, and it all depends. If you want some Marvel stuff, if you want some DC stuff, some independents, you can like there's like Archie comics that they're bringing back, like little one shots that are really good. There's scary stuff. There's if you want something a little bit more mature, there's very, very dirty, sexual, gory stuff. Lovesick.
You said that. Lovesick was it the last
Holy
one?
crap, man!
This one right here, guys.
That's the last one?
Yeah, this one is issue 7. This is the last issue, obviously, because her heart's outside her dress. Yeah. It is a crazy, crazy, crazy one, man.
It is a crazy story, and that is definitely not for kids. But then they have all the very kid friendly stuff. I'm right now Blue Beetle. Yeah, there you go. Blue Beetle is great. They just announced he's getting the writer is getting an ongoing series of Blue Beetle. So he's getting his own run. Super excited about that.
There's another one, guys. Photon is off the chain. And
Nice.
Unfortunately, if you like Photon, it's probably not going to be in your comic book store because everyone is reading it. Everyone is loving it. That's just another one that just is so good. I have this actually for you, Tank. I was holding on to this. I was surprised you. Yep. Yeah. So that's for Erica.
Yeah. Which one is that? Number 2?
It's 3.
Okay. Yeah, we don't got 3. So, but that was good. Venom Moon Knight. Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, Venom and
Moon Knight.
Yep.
That's a weird combo.
That's what I thought. That's what how?
So,
okay.
Yeah. I think so. Erica's reading one called Neighbors, and I think you had told me about it, and she loves it. It's very not scary, but in the realm of like supernatural kind of stuff. Yeah. So she's digging that one. Know Your Station. She's reading that one as well. She likes that one a lot. So Children of the Black Sun. Me and Brian are raving about how great that is. It's freaking so crazy. So there's definitely stuff, man. Just go there and talk.
I don't know
to
if anyone watched the Expand series. This is so good. It's based on continuation of that story. So yeah, this is another the Expanse Dragon Tooth. Mm-hmm. See it, grab it. There's just so many options out there. Just go to your local comic book store and just enjoy. Just go and just be a kid again and enjoy the journey.
Yeah. And a lot of them have other stuff besides comic books. So if you're into like Pokemon or Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh, a lot of them have stuff like that. They have a lot of, I was gonna say, Funko Pops and toys and collectibles and stuff like that as well. So yeah. If you go in, I guarantee they have something for you. You just got just don't be shy and talk to the people behind the counter, because usually the people that work there, they love that stuff, man. They love it. So you ask the question, they're gonna give you a deep dive of whatever you want to hear. So
I'm that annoying one who's in the store, who's listening to your conversation. I'm probably answering like, well, if you like that, you probably should get this.
Yeah.
Guys, I'd like to go to bed. I'm going to bed right now.
All right. So ranting and raving about it. So
no, it's all good. I'm just tired.
Yeah, I know.
I'd like to go to sleep.
Let's get out of here. Yeah. So I'm already getting all stuffy. But cool, guys. Let's get out of here. We will see you guys on Monday with another live show. Probably talk Guardians and stuff like that. But appreciate everyone. Have a good weekend. Have a good free comic book day. Enjoy Guardians. All that good stuff.
And
we will see you guys.
May the 4th be with you.
There we go. Later.
See ya.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We out here.